Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, double one to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing his work of faith and labor of love with true sincerity. All right, and I want to get into a topic, just based upon healing, in all forms of healing, man, because this is the main reason why our people are messed up. Is because what the opposite of healing is what something that's pretty much broken or torn or shattered or marred in a sense. Like you got a scrape on your skin. Well, now your skin is marred, it's damaged. So there's been a great deal of damage that has been done into our people, from generation on top of generation on top of generation. And we only have ourselves to blame for all of this, even though we know it was the Most High's will. So there's a great deal of healing that we have to have as a people, on a whole, in every aspect of life, man. And the more, I talk to people, the more you get to see people personalities, the things they say, and understand why they say them. You understand because it's great damage that has been done there. So our people need this healing, man. And that true healing only comes from Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shah. Period, man. All right. So I want to start off with Deuteronomy 28 and 45, and it says, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Slakia, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, and to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever." So all of the curses, that the Lord proclaimed that he would put upon us, it still resides unto this day, as we know. But as the rest of the world don't know, especially 2/3 of our people in here in America, and the rest of our people that's abroad, scattered throughout the four corners, they don't know, they don't understand these things. They truly don't understand why we broken. They truly don't understand why we in the condition we in. They truly don't understand why they doing everything within their power possible, but just can't get over, the hump, so to speak, man. That's all because we disrespected the ways of Yahweh and the son Yahweh Shah. We disrespected the laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave us. We disrespected the only true and living power of the earth. Therefore, all of the sufferings and everything we going to is a sign unto us of not only who we are, but proof, that we are going through these things for one reason and one reason only, because we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments. Because there's no other book, as it says in the scriptures, that no one shall want her mate, because there's no other book, as we know, that could be compared to the Bible, and that can display blow by blow, play by play, everything about us as a nation, man. So the healing has to start here. The healing has to start here, period. It's the only way it's going to get through, man. Now, what I want to do is just to go through on a blue letter through different scriptures that touch on healing, to show that there's different avenues in which way we must heal, man. Because this is real important, mentally, physically, emotionally, however you want to put it, man. You got Jake out here that's messed up, brothers in the truth, as well, and people such as myself, you still messed up in the head in certain areas, and that's still all a part of shutting off that old man, because what the Lord is raising alpha males, man. So in a lot of our ways, and especially being us raised by women, within today's society, we know we've not at that manly stature as we should be. So we all still have a lot of growing to do on a constant and consistent basis, man. So I want to start off with which one did I want to start off with? Slack. Yeah, I'll start off with 2 Chronicles 7:14. "If my people, which are called by my name," I should have looked up how many times healed shows up in the scriptures. Yeah, but Lord willing, I'll do that at a later date. But Second Chronicles 7:14, it says, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now, this is very important as well. Why? Because the Lord is giving you the clear instance of what we need to heal. Okay? He's giving you the remedy of how we start healing by calling upon his name, by humbling ourselves, getting out of our wicked ways, calling upon his name, and truly seeking the Lord, man, with all sincerity. This is the beginning of our healing. And also how he said what? And forgive their sin and will heal their land. Because what? It was many times what the, because when we dwelled at, Jerusalem, as we know, the Fertile Crescent, but, as time went on, the Lord started to slowly, downgrade the land, man. Now look at the land of Israel now. It's not that same Fertile Crescent that it used to be thousands of years ago, man. It's like crap now due to them gutter rats, But we know when the earth is scorched, the Lord is going to bring it back to its rightful place, But with the land not being healed, with the land being tarnished and damaged, therefore what? Your crops can't grow as correctly as they should. Everything won't yield the same amount of nutrients, the same amount of power from the fruits and the herbs and the water that it once had. So what does that do? That creates a chain of either slow death or slow decay by us not getting the proper things in which we need for our body. Look at the present state in which we're living in now, with our bread being defiled amongst the Gentiles. For one, the Lord throughout the time constantly downgraded the earth, and the earth is waxing old. So what? Obviously, the earth being that is waxing old, it can't yield, the same great potential of food and vegetation that it once had. So with our land being like that, that plays a part of your mind too. We need good natural vegetation to help build up our mind, build up our spirit. This is all a part of our spirituality, man. Because we know the closer that we eat to the way that the Most High ordained us to eat, the better off we'll be on all levels, physical, mental, and emotional. Eating has a big factor in everything, man. That's why the Lord set up the dietary laws for us, because eating plays a big role psychologically, physically, on every single level, man. And when brothers, detox, you can notice that, man, So that's one aspect, right? So we know that the starters, us calling upon the Lord's name, humbling ourselves, so on and so forth, and the Lord slowly but surely healing our land. And a part of the Lord healing our land, even though it's not a physical healing as well, but the Lord is at least starting to heal our minds and to come back into his ways, so that we not just rehearsing the righteous acts, we also getting back into the fools, we getting back into the more spiritual vibrations of things and understanding stones and crystals and more ways of the Most High in general, right? So, right? So this is Ecclesiastes 3:3. It says, there's a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, right? So throughout the generations, we've been in a time where we currently still in a time where these Edomites and these other nations, they're taking advantage of us. But being that the Lord woke us back up to this truth, now is that time of healing. But it's a slow, this wound is cut very deep, so it's taking time to heal this wound. Going back into Deuteronomy 28, and what was that, 46, that the curse shall be upon us for a sign and for a wonder. Meaning what? That's a deep wound, man. That's a deep ass wound. That's gonna take a while to heal, man. It's like somebody tore their ACL or the MCL or something like that, man. That takes time to heal. So we all in that healing process right now, to where the Lord is going to restore us on every level, man, and restore our physical kingdom as well. All right. So, the next one I want to go to. Slakia. Oh damn, they missing one of them that I wanted to go to. Slakia. No. All right, boom. It's Hosea 6:1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he have torn, and he will heal us. he hath smitten us, and he will bind us up. Now, this is important. This is a very important scripture because what? Our people, what? They always searching for something, so they recognize that, it's something wrong with our people, the way we interact with one another, how we can't get along, so on and so forth. Well, hey, the only way you're going to get to the point of healing is that you come back to the ways and to the one that tore us in the first place. That's why I said what? He have smitten and he will bind us up. He have torn and he will heal, because the Lord put us in this condition, and it's only the Lord that can get us out of this condition. And that is one of the first steps that our people have to realize, man, as a part of this healing, man, as a part of this great healing, man. And we can see it day by day by day. And I'm constantly seeing more people on the internet, internet personalities and so on and so forth, people that doing podcasts and stuff like that. Hey, they not coming out directly saying it, but by certain words in which they use, hey, that they know the truth, man. And the way they talking and trying not to, put it all out there, but that they know the truth. So that healing, that reparation from the Lord, that repairing of the Lord, is happening on a daily basis, man. Right? Yeah, Slovakia. That's the other one I wanted to go to. All right, yeah, boom. So 2 Kings 20:8. And Hezekiah said unto Isaiah, what shall be the sign that the Lord will heal me, and that I shall go up into the house of the Lord the third day? Hey, so what's a part of the signs? How Hezekiah was looking for a sign that the Lord was going to heal him. So what's the sign that the Lord is going to heal us? The fact that we woken up within these last days, that's the sign, man. The fact that we're privy to the prophecies and knowing what's going on, that's a part of that's the sign that the Lord is going to heal us, because he is doing it, man. Look how many brothers changed their lives from being pretty much trash out here in America, to being upstanding men and actually standing for what's right, man. People think just because they live their everyday lives, going about work and doing this, I don't bother nobody, I'm a good person. Nah, you still wicked according to the ways of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. Period, man. Period. Right? So, next right here, Psalms 6, 6:2. It says, have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. What brothers constantly going through different ailments and stuff like that? What? We weak, our bones are vexed. We need the Lord to heal us. What? We need those new bodies, man. As it talks about in Corinthians, the 15th chapter, about us putting off this earthly tabernacle, and having a new house waiting for us up there with the Most High when we enter into them chariots, because we know that in corruption shall not inherit incorruption, man. So we looking forward to what them new bodies are, where we ain't got to be tired, we ain't got to be bogged down, by the flesh. Because most importantly, what the flesh is really weighing us down, because we bound to want to go off according to the flesh, because we're in these chains of darkness, man. These humanly bodies, man, which really ain't doing nothing for us, man. Period, right? But yeah, I wanted to go to real quick, Psalms. Not Psalms, Proverbs, Proverbs 13:12, and it says, hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So we looking for that healing. So it's making us even more mentally sick, just for the simple fact that we damn, when is it going to come? Damn, when is it going to come? Hey, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So when it actually hits, to its full extent, hey, man, it's going to be a complete new feeling, man. It's going to be a complete new feeling through everything, man. Our people not going to have to struggle with depression, because our people suffer from PTSD on a regular basis just from slavery, man. Why? Because we know that, through reincarnation, our spirit is just brought back in another body. So we suffering old traumas and stuff from our past lives, man. the same wicked ways we inheriting them, some of those same wicked ways, but we're trying to shed those ways, and we're trying to shed certain mentalities, certain traumas that we face as little kids, growing up from our parents or whoever you live with, or you might have been passed around from foster home to foster home, or whatever the case may be. These are emotional traumas that are stuck within our mind, man. That's why the Lord said, they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. As long as we're in this kingdom, it's going to be like this, man. But the Lord is bringing that healing to those who are truly seeking the Lord, and those of his chosen, man, and which we hope to be, Yeah, I wanted to go to real quick. It's Malachi 4 and 2, and it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of a stall. So we waiting for Yahweh Shah, because he's going to bring, when the Heavenly Father Yahweh gives him that gold light, that green light, that's when all healing is going to take place on every single level, man. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, well, everything is going to be complete when Yahweh Shah, big brother, makes his second return, man. Then we're not going to have to worry about anything. But until now, we still constantly going through, those healing pains, so to speak, as we continue to strive, for righteousness, and continue to strive to put all our efforts towards Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shah, man. So, I just hope this segment was edifying, and for brothers as well, just to recognize, there's many areas within our own personal lives in which we still have to heal from. Recognize those things about yourself, and see if it hinders certain ways about your spirit, certain ways in which you are towards other people, towards other brothers, or whatever the case may be, or just certain ill manners that you may have that that you need to get over, man. Once you can recognize those things, you can be able to pray on them, to the Most High, and the Most High can help you work upon those things, man. And we all got to do that, So with that, I hope this segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double one to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing this work of faith and live with love and true sincerity. Shalom.